Have you ever wondered why some people seem to grow wiser as they age, while others just feel lonely and disconnected? There's a simple but powerful reason for this. Spending time alone, when done right, can actually make you smarter, more peaceful, and more in tune with yourself. If you're over 70 or know someone who is, this message is for you. What you're about to hear might completely change the way you think about being alone. Many people fear solitude because they believe it leads to loneliness. But the truth is, learning to enjoy your own company can be one of the best things you do for your mind and soul. It gives you time to reflect, understand life better, and grow in ways that constant social interaction doesn't allow. So if you've ever felt unsure about spending time alone, stay with us. We're about to reveal why it's actually a hidden strength. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more life-changing insights. And we want to hear from you. How do you feel about spending time alone? Do you enjoy it or do you struggle with it? Drop a comment below and let's start a conversation. Number 1, being alone clears your mind. When you are always surrounded by people, your mind is constantly processing conversations, opinions, and social expectations. You may feel the need to respond to others, follow certain rules, or worry about what people think. This can be overwhelming and leave little room for your own thoughts. However, when you spend time alone, your mind gets a chance to slow down and think freely. Being alone gives you time to reflect on your life. Without distractions, you can look back on past experiences and understand them better. You can recognize the lessons you have learned, appreciate good memories, and even find closure for difficult situations. This self-reflection helps you grow as a person and make sense of your journey. Another benefit of solitude is that it allows you to learn from your mistakes. When life moves too fast, it is easy to repeat the same errors without realizing it. But when you take time to be alone and think, you can see where you went wrong and how to do better in the future. This awareness helps you make smarter choices and avoid unnecessary problems. Spending time alone also helps you see things more clearly. Without the noise of other people's opinions, you can focus on what truly matters to you. You start to understand your own desires, goals, and feelings without outside influence. This clarity makes it easier to make decisions that align with your true self. In the end, being alone gives your mind the space it needs to process life deeply. It helps you reflect, learn, and see things from a new perspective. With a clearer mind, you can make better decisions and live with greater understanding and purpose. Number 2, you become emotionally stronger. When you spend time alone, you become emotionally stronger. Many people go through life constantly seeking approval from others, worrying about what people think of them. This can be exhausting and stressful. However, when you take time for yourself, you begin to understand that real happiness does not depend on the opinions of others. Instead, it comes from within you. When you are alone, you have the opportunity to listen to your own thoughts and feelings without outside influence. You start to trust yourself more because you are not relying on others to tell you what to do or how to feel. This self-trust builds confidence, helping you make decisions that truly align with your values and desires. Spending time by yourself also teaches you to worry less about what others think. In social situations, people often change their behavior to fit in or to please others. But when you are alone, you realize that it is okay to be yourself. You do not need constant validation to feel good about who you are. This understanding allows you to live more freely and be at peace with your choices. As you become more emotionally independent, your confidence grows. You stop fearing judgment and criticism because you know that your happiness is not based on external approval. You learn to handle challenges with a stronger mindset and become less affected by negativity. This emotional strength helps you stay calm and steady in difficult situations. In the end, spending time alone helps you build a solid foundation of self-belief and inner peace. You no longer depend on others to make you feel worthy or happy. Instead, you develop the strength to find joy within yourself, making you a more confident and emotionally strong person. Number 3, you understand people better. Spending time alone helps you understand people better. When you step back from constant social interactions, you get a clearer view of how people behave. Instead of being caught up in conversations or emotions, you can observe how others treat you and those around them. This new perspective allows you to see relationships more clearly and recognize the true nature of the people in your life. One of the biggest benefits of this awareness is realizing who genuinely cares about you. When you take a break from socializing, you may notice who reaches out to check on you and who only contacts you when they need something. True friends and loved ones will support you even when you are not constantly available. This understanding helps you appreciate and nurture meaningful relationships. At the same time, spending time alone also reveals who may not have your best interests at heart. Some people stay in your life only when it is convenient for them or when they need something from you. When you take a step back, you can recognize these one-sided relationships. This knowledge allows you to set healthy boundaries and avoid people who drain your energy. Observing from a distance also improves your ability to read emotions and behaviors. You start to notice patterns in how people act, such as who is honest, who is kind, and who tends to create unnecessary drama. This insight helps you make better decisions about whom to trust and whom to keep at a distance. It also helps you become more understanding of others, as you see why people act the way they do. By understanding people better, you can build stronger, healthier relationships. You learn to appreciate those who truly value you and let go of those who do not. Instead of being influenced by social pressure, you become more confident in choosing the right people to have in your life. Number 4, being alone is good for your health. Spending time alone can actually be good for your health. Many people think that being alone is a bad thing, but in reality, it can help your body and mind feel better. When you take time for yourself, you give your mind a break from the stress of everyday life. Instead of worrying about what others think or dealing with social pressure, you can relax and focus on your own well-being. One major benefit of being alone is reduced stress. Social interactions, while important, can sometimes bring drama, misunderstandings, or pressure to meet expectations. When you step away from these situations, your stress levels go down. With less stress, your body functions better, and you feel more at peace. This can lead to a healthier and happier life. Another way solitude helps is by improving sleep. Stress and constant social interaction can keep your mind busy, making it hard to fall asleep or rest properly. But when you spend time alone and unwind, your mind becomes calmer. This makes it easier to get deep, restful sleep, which is essential for your overall health. Being alone can also lower your blood pressure. When you are constantly dealing with stressful situations or too much social interaction, your body stays in a state of tension. Over time, this can lead to high blood pressure and other health problems. But when you take time to be alone and relax, your body naturally slows down, helping your heart and blood pressure stay at a healthy level. Overall, choosing to spend time alone allows your body and mind to reset. It helps you feel balanced, reduces unnecessary worries, and improves your overall health. Instead of seeing solitude as a negative thing, embrace it as a way to recharge, relax, and take care of yourself. Number 5, you connect with something bigger. Spending time alone can help you feel connected to something greater than yourself. Many wise people throughout history, such as monks, philosophers, and great leaders, have embraced solitude. They understood that being alone allows the mind to slow down, making it easier to see life from a fresh perspective. When you step away from daily distractions, you give yourself the chance to think deeply and understand life in a more meaningful way. One way to connect with something bigger is through meditation. Sitting quietly, focusing on your breath, and clearing your mind can bring a deep sense of peace. Meditation allows you to be present in the moment, helping you feel more aware of yourself and your surroundings. Over time, this practice can create a strong sense of inner calm and wisdom, making you feel more in tune with the universe. Nature is another powerful way to experience this connection. Taking a walk in a park, sitting by the ocean, or simply listening to birds can remind you of the beauty and harmony in the world. When you spend time in nature alone, you may feel a deep sense of belonging and realize that you are part of something much larger. This connection can bring a sense of peace and gratitude for life. Even sitting in silence can be a powerful way to connect with something greater. In the quiet, you may notice thoughts and emotions that often get lost in the noise of daily life. Silence gives you the space to reflect on your experiences, dreams, and purpose. It can also help you feel a spiritual connection, whether that means faith, a sense of unity with the world, or a deeper understanding of yourself. By spending time alone in these ways, you open yourself up to a greater awareness of life. You begin to see things more clearly, feel more at peace, and appreciate the beauty around you. Being alone does not mean being disconnected. It means having the freedom to explore your thoughts and emotions in a way that helps you grow. Being alone does not always mean being lonely. Many people enjoy spending time by themselves because it allows them to relax and reflect. Being alone gives you a chance to listen to your thoughts, understand yourself better, and appreciate your own company. It is a time for self-care, where you can do things that bring you joy without distractions. For those who are over 70, embracing solitude can be a beautiful thing. At this stage of life, you have gathered wisdom and experience, and spending time alone can be a way to enjoy the peace you have earned. Instead of feeling isolated, you can use this time to focus on your well-being, hobbies, or simply resting without any rush. Being alone can be a time of contentment rather than sadness. It is important to understand that being alone is different from being lonely. Loneliness is when you feel disconnected from others and long for company, but choosing to be alone means you enjoy your own presence. You do not need to be around people all the time to feel happy. Sometimes the best company you can have is yourself. Solitude allows you to think clearly and grow emotionally. It gives you the freedom to explore new ideas, read, write, or engage in creative activities. You can reflect on your life, cherish memories, and even plan new experiences. When you are comfortable being alone, you become stronger and more independent. If this message makes sense to you, share it with someone who might need to hear it. There are many people who may feel lonely and need to know that enjoying their own company is a wonderful thing. Being alone is not a sign of isolation, but a sign of inner peace and wisdom.